Is the Food and Drug Administration hazardous to your health? There are two ways the FDA can make an error. They can approve a drug that is not safe. In this case, medication which has harmful side effects will be taken. On the other hand, they may fail to approve a drug that is safe. This results in medication that would have eased suffering and improved people's lives not being available. These two errors are in tension. When you try hard to avoid one type, you inevitably make it more likely that you will commit the other type. By not approving medications that have not passed an extremely expensive and time-consuming testing process, you make new medications both more rare and more costly. People who otherwise would have had their sufferings eased will have to endure the delay caused by your extensive tests. Drug manufacturers who would have otherwise developed medications might be deterred from developing them in the first place when they are faced with the high costs and long delays inherent in the mandated tests. Milton and Rose Friedman have written, quote, "By now considerable evidence has accumulated that indicates that FDA regulation is counterproductive, that it has done more harm by retarding progress in the production and distribution of valuable drugs than it has done good by preventing the distribution of harmful and ineffective drugs." End quote. Economist Randall Holcomb has stated, quote, "The policy experts who have evaluated the costs and benefits of drug regulation have almost uniformly concluded that the costs of the regulations are not worth their benefits." End quote. David Friedman provides a specific example. He writes, quote, "It was estimated that the use of timolol, a beta blocker, would save from 7,000 to 10,000 lives a year in the U.S. So the FDA, by forbidding the use of beta blockers before 1981, was responsible for something close to 100,000 unnecessary deaths." End quote. People differ in their unique bodily characteristics, their risk aversion, and their capacity to handle adverse side effects. Thus, individuals, in consultation with their personal advisors, are in a better position to make the decision with regard to whether or not to take a certain medication. In my opinion, it is inappropriate for a central government bureaucracy to impose limits on this decision. Without FDA regulation of medications, firms would still have incentives to avoid marketing dangerous drugs. They want to preserve their reputation as a provider of a quality product. Further, they also face massive financial penalties through class action lawsuits when they bring dangerous drugs to the market.